we're going to roll out some fun stuff here. The coaches and a couple of participants thought it would be a good idea to have a team challenge. So we decided to have a core strength, postural strength challenge. And the reason why we picked those type of exercises is that the lower core strength, ab strength, and this upper body, posterior strength is really important in running. This kind of keeps the hips and pelvis running fluidly and in great motion. And this upper body, when you have posterior upper body strength, it keeps those shoulders back, expands the chest, and allows you to breathe better. So we're going to do 8 different exercises. We're going to do 6 on the ground for abdominal strength, and we're going to do 2 additional exercises for that upper body posterior strength. So the first ones I'm going to show you are 6 abdominal exercises. So when we're done with this whole little information session, we're going to tell you exactly how many to do. So our first 6 are going to be as follows. A lot of you who have worked out with us know these exercises already, but for those who don't, we can just follow along with this. Our first exercise is going to be a bicycle. So the way we do this is we're going to have our upper body flat on the ground. Our legs can start in a bent motion. And then one of the motions is we're going to be just torquing our body left and right. It's a little bit of movement of those elbows. You're not lifting your body off the ground much. And then we're going to pedal like a bicycle. So this is it. Just go through, you know, a fairly quick motion. This is a pretty good speed to do them at. All right, and just alternate and repetitive. Our second exercise I call a double crunch. Okay, so again, it's like an ordinary crunch where we'll have our hands behind our head, but we don't pull with our arms. We just contract the abs here. But at the same time, we're going to lift our knees. And then when we go down, we're going to extend our legs. We're going to touch our toes to the ground. Our upper body will be down. And we'll repeat this as follows. Okay? Our third exercise is going to be single leg raises. We are going to have our hands under our butt to support our back or the small of our low back. We're going to have our legs extended out, toes pointed. And all we're going to do is alternate legs up and down. So if you're new to this, you can ground your feet at the bottom, lift the next one. If you've already have pretty strong abs, you can just alternate and not actually touch the ground. Okay? Exercise number 4 is going to be a Russian twist. So we can put our hands together and we're going to twist from side to side. If you have a little more core strength, you can lift your feet off the ground, balance, and go back and forth. That's exercise number 4. Number 5 is going to be a double leg raise. Again, anytime we have our feet straight out like this, we want to support that low back with our hands under our butt. And we are just going to lift both legs straight up and down. Again, if you're new to this, you can ground the feet, take a second, and do it that way. Or if you have a little more experience and strength, you can just do them repetitively. Try to get those feet up as high as possible and get a good stretch in those hamstrings. And then our final exercise is kind of a tough one. Same position, legs out, toes pointed. We're going to lift, and then we're going to just do little circles, okay, in one direction, okay? But the key to this one is once you do it one way, you got to do the same number the opposite way, okay? So those are our 6 abdominal exercises. Our next one is going to be for this upper body posterior area. We really want to get some contraction in between those shoulder blades. So we're going to do some back extensions in a rowing motion. So we're going to have our hands out in front of us. We always want to keep this head up. We don't want the head down. Keep the head up. And then we're going to bring the elbows back, our feet up. And we're going to do this repetitively. Okay, just like that. And then our last exercise, again, to accentuate that external rotation of the shoulders, is we're going to do a tricep dip or tricep extension. And we're just going to bend the elbows, and we're going to go up and down. Try to get as deep as you can. If you do have trouble with that, you can bend your knees to make it a little bit easier, and then bend those elbows up and down. Okay, that's our 8 exercises. So now for our numbers, we're going to do repetitions total is going to be 300 repetitions. So what we're going to do is, with our bicycle, we're going to start with 60 repetitions. With our double crunch, we're going to do 20 repetitions. With our single leg raises, we're going to do 30 repetitions. With our Russian twist, we're going to do 30 repetitions. With our double leg raise, we're going to do 20 repetitions. With our little circles, We're going to do 30 repetitions, but we're going to do 15 each way. And then we're going to finish off with 60 more bicycles. Then from there, we're going to do our back extensions. We're going to do 30. And with our tricep extensions or our dips, we're going to do another 20. That's a total of 300 repetitions a day. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to do these for 30 days. If you can do it for 30 days, that's going to be our gold standard. But for some who are new, really be careful. All right, so when I said you start with 60 bicycle, if you have trouble with that, you could start out with 2 sets of 30 or 3 sets of 20. You could break any one of those exercises into smaller units. Just take your time, go through it. The last thing we want you to do is strain a muscle. Then you're not going to be able to continue with the program. So if our goal, again, is to do this for 30 days, have fun with us, report back through WhatsApp, through our coach update, and let us know how you're doing. Have fun.